Hey, so this video is for my Android app Airaware, which I just published on the store recently. And this video is for the um, hackanode 2014 challenge, in which I am submitting this app as an entry. So before turning on this app, there's something you must do, and that is you need to pair your Node device once. So I'm going to go to settings, and I'm going to click on Bluetooth, and it's going to show me a list of available devices. So right now I have this Node device with me, and this is going to come under the available devices list. I already have a previous paired device, and that's fine. So I'm going to click here, and it's going to pair the Node device to this phone. So you need to do this once before you start the app, and once you are done with this, you're fine. So I'm going to click on the back key and go to the actual app. So I made this app as a part of my research internship at the Rutgers University under the Airaware project, and we are trying to have a system where we can make fine-grained pollution measurements so that it's more meaningful. The current pollution monitoring systems are stationary, and so they do not give the actual pollution levels that a driver would experience while driving on the road. So the idea of this app is that it's going to take the OXA reading every single second, and it's going to tag that reading with the current GPS coordinates, the vehicle speed, the temperature, humidity, and so on, and it's going to send that entire packet to our server every single minute. All of this happens automatically, and the user is not even aware that it's going to happen. So the first time when you start the app and you click on connect, it's going to take you to this particular screen. Now you need to log in before you can use the device. So if you already have an account in our database, you can use that email and password to log in. And if you do not have an account, you would need to click on register. It's going to ask for a full name, email, password, and so on. And you can fill that out, register on the database, and then you can log in using that information. So I'm going to log in using my email address, and then I would be able to use the Node device. So this is the email that I had registered, and I'm going to click on login, and it's going to say successful, and I can click on the back key again. And if you notice here, there are two options in the end. One is use cellular data, and the other is use offline alarm mode. The first one is going to be checked by default. It means that this app will use your 3G or 4G network to send the data to our server. If you unselect this option, then it's going to collect the entire data internally into a file, and then it's going to start an internal service that's going to check if there's an active Wi-Fi connection every 1 hour. And if it finds an active connection, it's going to send the file and kill the servers. So let's keep it this way for now, and we're going to hit the back button once again, which is going to take you to the main screen. So here you have 3 buttons. This is the map view, this is the monitor view, and this is the settings view from which we just came. Let's click on connect now, and it should show you a list of paired devices. And this was the device which I just paired with this phone. So it's going to connect the device. It's going to say motion detected, OXA has been detected, and so on. And once all that is done, it's going to say the device is ready for use, and I can click on the start button, and it's going to flash the wait sign for 90 seconds. This is the time required for warming up the sensor so that there's no error in the data that is to be sent. So in the meantime, we can check out the map view. So when I click on this button over here, it's gonna take me to a different screen where it says current levels, and it's gonna load a map from our server depending on the current GPS location. Now this map is gonna work only in New Jersey. Right now we are not showing the levels around anywhere else. So we have a sensor box that we have deployed on our Woodgirls bus, and it keeps sending data to a server, and this particular map view monitors the route of that bus, and it shows the pollution levels on the route depending on depending on the values, and it's going to show in either green, yellow or red markers. It seems that the bus is not in service right now, so you cannot see the path, but this is the idea that once we have more users using the node device, they would be contributing towards collection of the data, and then the others would be able to see pollution levels if there's anyone else using the node device in that area. So I'm in Piscataway right now, so this is where the map has been centered for now. But you could actually see, depending on the time when you run this app, if there is a bus which is in service in the university, it should actually show the route here, and you could also see the pollution levels on that route. So I'm going to click on the back button once again, and as you can see, the device has started giving the ppm values. Now this device is not baselined properly, so it's gonna show high ppm values. Typically these values are high, and it shouldn't be so high if the device has been calibrated properly. So it's going to collect the values and send it to a server every single minute. When I click on the middle button, that's the monitor view, it's going to show me if you just saw that particular message, it said data sent, and that message is going to pop up every single minute, which shows that everything is working and the app is sending the device data to our server. So this is the detailed graph view of the last 30 minutes CO levels. It's going to show a trend of the pollution levels measured by this device, and it's also going to show the OXR reading in raw unit, the temperature, humidity, pressure, light level, and the current baseline value. So I'm going to hit on the back button once again and come to this screen. This is the current value in ppm. It's gonna change every single second. So let's click on the monitor view again, and as you can see, once I have more than 100 values, I can actually scroll this map. So over a period of time, it's gonna collect the values, and it's gonna compress this map so as to after the readings for 400 seconds, is actually going to change the axis to 1 to 400 so that the trend can be seen in a better way. So click on the back button once again. Every time you click on the back button, it's going to take you to the previous screen. And so this is how you would be using the app in the online mode. So let me just disconnect the device, and let's say we want to check out the offline alarm mode. So this mode is for monitoring the pollution levels individually. It's not going to send the data to our servers, but the idea is a user can turn this app on and go to sleep, and if the pollution level rises above a certain limit, the app is going to sound an alarm, and it's going to flash an alert message. A lot of people die every year because of carbon monoxide poisoning, and this was one of the reasons that I had which motivated me to include this particular feature in the app. So once you check that feature, once you check that option, you need to click on save, and it would say that changes can be saved only before connecting a node. So we actually need to exit the app and enter the app again. So before connecting the device, we need to make any changes and save them. So when I click on save, it's going to say saved, and then I can click on connect and do the same procedure as last time, and it's going to connect to the Node device. And when I click on the start button, it's going to say wait, but this time the wait is not going to flash. Since this is the offline mode, I have tried to optimize the battery consumption. So in this mode, the app is gonna take the data from the device every 5 seconds, 5 or 6 seconds, and it's gonna show alarm for the next 90 seconds, and after that it's gonna um, uh, be in the same mode as it was before and show the ppm values over here, and if the value goes above a certain limit, it will sound an alarm. So this is what this particular mode is going to do. So let me just disconnect the node right now, since this is just a video and you could actually check it out if you have your own devices. The only thing is that the app works best in the devices with screen sizes larger than 5 inches. The reason is that the graph view which I had in the monitor button works best in a larger device. And the Node device also needs to have the OXA and the Clima sensor attached to that before using the app. So I think that's about it about the app, and thanks a lot for watching the video.